Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to Georgie Ogden Astrology. In this video, we're going to be discussing the upcoming full moon in Sagittarius. I'm really excited to share this with you guys. It's going to be a quick overview of what the full moon means, and we're going to run through the signs and which house this is going to be in for you. So full moon in Sagittarius. So what is a full moon? A full moon is when the sun opposes the moon in the sky and it illuminates what's going on for us. So because of this, under full moons, we can have realizations, we can have endings, beginnings, things are coming to light. So for some of you, it will be endings. For some of you, it will be a realization around something or just some information coming up, depending on which area of your chart this is happening in. But generally speaking, this is a positive full moon in Sagittarius because the ruler of this is Jupiter and it is conjunct Venus. So Venus being a benefic planet, a positive planet, and Jupiter being a positive planet, they're coming together in Taurus, which is a great sign, especially for Venus to be in. So it's generally speaking, it's a very positive full moon. It's not a drama-filled full moon like some of the other ones that we can often see. So this is happening at 2 degrees of Sagittarius. So take a look at your chart. Do you have any placements between 0 and 4 degrees of any sign? Because if you do, then it's going to be aspecting those. Mostly the mutable signs. So Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini. These are the mutable signs. So this is going to be affecting you guys more because it will be falling in one of your angular houses, which means it's just a little bit stronger. If you do have Sagittarius placements, then again, you might be feeling this a bit stronger because of those placements that you have, especially if it falls within those degrees. Now, Sagittarius is all about truth and wisdom and morals and really branching out there, but it's also the sign of optimism, okay? Now, a full moon is helping us realize something. It's helping us realize something in our lives. And this full moon is actually happening in the first decan, which is ruled by Jupiter. And it is actually paired with the 8 of Swords tarot card. This is the 8 of Air, the 8 of Swords. And this card is actually all about limiting beliefs and not really seeing things clearly because you're focusing on the negativity. So even though this is a really positive full moon, there could be an element here of actually, what are you coming to realize and how are you moving forward in a more optimistic way in a certain area of your life? Have you been thinking negatively about something? Because this tarot card would suggest that actually you're sometimes can be caught up in your thoughts, or some limiting beliefs can come up for you. But if you take a step back, if you look around, you're actually going to realize that things are not actually that bad. They're not as bad as they seem. So this tarot card is reminding us of that. Now, for some of you, this will be, like I said, it will be the ending of something, and therefore there comes new beginnings. For other people, it will just be the realization for something, okay? So I am going to run through the houses and which house this is happening in for you. So for Sagittarius, this is happening in your first house. This is either a culmination, an ending, or realization around who you are as a person, your identity, your physical appearance in some way. For Capricorn, this is happening in your 12th house. This is to do with your mental health, your subconscious thoughts. It might be that you're taking time to just retreat for a little while. You're having a realization around your thought patterns, or perhaps self-sabotaging behaviors that you have, and you might just feel the need to just kind of hide away for a little bit. For some of you, this will be something to do with spiritual practice as well. Aquarius, this is happening in your 11th house of friendships and groups, and ending a realization around the people that you're hanging out with, the people that you're spending time with, or your friends could be helping you in a certain area of your life, benefiting you in some way. Or it could be something to do with your hopes and your dreams and your wishes. Perhaps your goals are changing. Perhaps what you're working towards is changing in some way. Pisces, this is happening in your 10th house of career and public image, a change within your career, some new career opportunities, or your public status and how you are seen. So are you becoming a father or a mother or a grandfather or a grandmother? Just the way that the public perceive you is going to change in some way. Aries, this is happening in your 9th house of long distance travel and of learning. So if you've been learning something It could be that you're coming to an end of it, or it could be that you're deciding that you need to start learning something's come to light and you need to go back to school. It could be that you're traveling away, or you're having a realization about going on a long distance trip of some kind. Taurus, this is happening in your 8th house. This could be something to do with finances, so other people's finances could be benefiting you in some way, or it could be to do with your intimacy or your self-development. So perhaps you're thinking about diving into your own self transformation, like therapy, or somebody is having to, there's a realization around your finances. So perhaps finances with your partner, or benefiting from the resources of others in some way, or you're paying off debts, because this could be an ending. So it could be that you're paying off debts, a debt gets paid off, something to do with finances and taxes is coming up for you, or you're having to address those things in some way. Gemini, this is happening in your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. For some of you, this will be the ending of a relationship. For others, this will be the beginning of a relationship. Maybe you're realizing something to do with your partner and you're actually deciding that you want to take things to the next level. And for some of you, it will be the opposite, where you're actually deciding that you don't want to be with them anymore. This can also just be general one-on-one relationships, so business partnerships, one-on-one friendships, a realization to do with the people that are closest to you. Cancer, this is happening in your 6th house of daily work, your health routines. There's a realization, if you've been working towards a certain health regime, perhaps something is coming to light, perhaps you've achieved something within your health practices. For some of you, this could be your daily work is changing, or it's coming to an end, you're changing jobs, your colleagues are changing in some way, or you are starting a new job. For Leo, this is happening in your 5th house of dating and romance and creativity. For some of you, there'll be a new love interest. For others, you could be going out, you could be dating, there could be some romance going on. Some of you might get pregnant. This could be something to do with pregnancy or giving birth. And for others, this will be a creative project. So perhaps you're releasing a creative project, something is coming to light, or there's more energy around a creative project that you've been putting out there. And for some of you, this will actually be manifesting in your children's lives instead of your own. Virgo, this is happening in your 4th house of family and home. So for some of you, your home and living situation will be changing in some way. Something will be coming to light at home, your living environment. This could also be your inner emotional, psychological needs. So perhaps you're getting rid of some emotional beliefs that you had, or some emotional turmoil that you had, because this is a positive full moon. So perhaps you're actually letting go of some things that you had been feeling, but then for others this will be to do with your living situation, or it could have something to do with your family members themselves. So a realization around your family members, or an ending of something to do with your family members themselves. Libra, this is happening in your 3rd house of communication, connection and neighborhood. So for some of you, your daily errands and how you go about your day will be changing. So this could have something to do with your job, but it could have something to do with your neighborhood. Perhaps you're getting a new route to work. Perhaps the way that you travel around is changing. So for some of you, this could be a new car, or changing up your car, something like that. For others, this will be, if you work in media, social media, you could be releasing a media project, or you could be finishing up a project of some kind. And for others, this will manifest with your siblings or your relatives. So an ending or realization to do with your siblings and your relatives in some sense. And Scorpio, this is happening in your 2nd house of finances. So you could be earning more money. You could be spending more money. There could be a realization around your finances, or having to address your finances in some way. It could be that you are finally realizing your self-worth. There's a realization around your self-worth and your values. Perhaps your values are changing in some way. So that is it, guys. Please let me know in the comments which house this is happening in for you. Please also listen for your sun, moon and rising sign. Okay, important to listen to all 3 and see which resonates the most, and let me know in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up if you got value. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It's slowly building. And yeah, let's connect, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.